Good morning, friends. I need to show you something. Are you bowing down to Molly to will her to eat?
I'm combining my tasks and trying to do yoga and feed her.
Oh, it's good to laugh because it was a stressful morning. I don't know why anybody was watching these vlogs because all I do is come in on here and give bad news and complain. But I'm going to give a combination. So, yes. So there's some good news, there's some bad news. It's not really bad news. It's not great news, but it's not bad news. So last night about 11:30, Kristen laid down for a little bit, and I woke her up at 11:30 for last call with Molly, because it takes two of us. And when we brought her outside, she started this hacking. And every time we got her up to move, she was hacking more. So it subsided and she went to sleep, but as soon as she got up this morning, it started again, and it was getting progressively worse in my opinion, and we opted to take her to the vet. It was, her eyes appeared yellow to us, her gums appeared yellow to us, and we were concerned that she was going back into liver failure. So we recorded her coughing for the vet, we emailed them, we called them, we raced over there in 2 cars because Molly cannot get into our car, so she has to go in the sedan. So we got to the vet just as they opened at 8 o'clock. We were taken right in, and I had Max's medication in the back with us, and of course Max decided he was not going to take the medication, which is not an option because Max's medication needs to be taken precisely at 8, 4, and midnight. So I had to run into the vet's office and say, can I have a bag of beef pill pockets and just put them on our bill? And ran out. Thank God he took them because I don't know what I would have done pilling him in the back of the Scion. But we didn't have to cross that bridge. We went in, we saw the vet. She was also concerned. She had seen the video. We couldn't get Molly to reproduce the cough in the office when the doctor was in there, but she was doing it in the waiting room. She was doing it in the room while we were waiting, which is the exam room, not the other waiting room. Anyway, she did a full exam. She thought her gums and eyes looked a little yellow too, so we opted to repeat the blood work. She looked over all the notes from Tufts, and we discovered something in one of the tests that Molly had done. In the x-ray, Kristen I think is in the restroom. In the x-ray, I believe, yes, the x-ray, it made note that she had fluid in her esophagus that they had not told us about. And it sounded like this cough could be the result of some esophagitis or gastritis. Those might not be the correct medical terms, but those are the ones I'm using. And we decided to wait for the blood work. This is a very roundabout story that's not going in any particular direction. So we ran the blood work. Her liver values are continuing to improve. So we decided to go with treating it as gastritis. She doesn't think it's anything serious in terms of kennel cough or anything like that. She thinks it's either an upper respiratory infection, which she is actually already on the right medication for that, or a gastritis, anyway. So we got yet another medication to add to the mix, and we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that that helps and the cough subsides and that Molly starts to get back to herself We did also talk about her lameness and her inability to get herself up and her difficulty walking, and we all kind of came to the same conclusion that this is probably a combination of her arthritis, her chronic tendonitis, and her deconditioning from being in the hospital. The other thing that this vet, it was not our normal vet, said is that she thinks that the toxicity is from the Rimadyl, and because her liver values are not trending up, I still think that's what it is. So I'm going with that because our dogs are never alone. They're in the house with us all day. We work from home. They're outside with us. We're with them. They're not alone. The only time they are alone is overnight when we're sleeping. And they couldn't get into the trash because I literally have a baby lock on our trash. They couldn't get into any medication because I'm like, it's as if we have a 3-year-old in the house and all the medication is kept in such a way that even I can't reach it, or it is in a drawer. And last I checked, the dogs cannot open drawers. So I think it's just going to be the case of removing the Rimadyl and her continuing to improve. She hasn't had Rimadyl in 2 weeks today, so that's where we stand. We're gonna hope nothing else happens today. We're gonna try and have a chillax today, relax and everything else. And I'm gonna submit some insurance claims because we have a bunch of them for Molly, and hope that the money starts rolling in. Wouldn't that be nice? The money starts rolling in. Do you know that song? It's from the VEDA. Anyway, so that's our plan for right now.
And copious amounts of caffeine.
Yes, and copious amounts of caffeine, because neither one of us is sleeping. I mean, we're sleeping for like 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off, because any sound, we're like shooting up. Oh, and I also get to rewrite the medication board because it's changed. All right, I just finished the new medication schedule. It's a little intense. So we have Maxwell and Dewey, which are pretty easy. You know, we thought 3 times a day for Max was taxing. Then we have Molly. Now, some of these things she should not be on long term. The only thing I think she's going to be on long term is the gabapentin and the tramadol and the Cosequin. And the Denicil and the Ursodiol are the 2 liver medications, and those she'll probably wean off of over time because her liver values are improving. And this one, sucralfate, and the Prilosec should be taken away over time too. But that's where we stand. That's where we stand. Kristen set up dog TV for Molly. Isn't that adorable? We've got a Maxie here. I am making us some breakfast because even though it's 11:15, we have to eat. I'm starving. So we've got some clementines over here for myself. Kristen didn't want any. And I'm making some scrambled eggs and some hash browns. And it's gonna be delicious. Cup of coffee in my Dewey mug from Catherine. And some Christmas Hershey Kisses. Is that terrible? It's 3:30. And I've been sleeping all day. Kristen's giving Molly a little brush and she's letting her do it, which is a big deal. Okay, I might scare you when I turn this around. Okay, so I have developed a cough again. And I just told Kristen that I need to eat better and drink more. Coffee and chocolate are not eating better and drinking more. So, I'm tired. I'm not tired. I feel much better now that I slept a little. He was literally just had his head on her shoulder while she was brushing him. Yeah, like that. It's like, oh, thanks, Mom. I love being brushed. I like being beautiful.
Is that pretty good?
Don't stop. How do you like that brush?
It's easy to get the hair off.
Yeah. I can't get the needles to go down all the way when I press the button though.
They don't.
They don't.
We got it on just enough to lighten the load.
I picked up a new brush when we were in Massachusetts at Tufts because we needed to clean someone up a little bit, and maybe Kristen will show you how it works.
Show you from there.
A little closer. Yeah, that's good. So it collects all the hair, and then you press a button and the hair releases. The needles go, not needles, but the bristles go in. So pretty snazzy.
A bit of a crusty spot right there. What you been doing?
Says, I don't know. I'm just pretty.
Pretty handsome, buddy.
Yes, I am. I like days that I get brushed. Max loves to be brushed. I would say it's probably his favorite thing to do aside from eating. What do you think, Kristen? Which do you think he likes more, eating or brushing?
Eating.
Eating. Where I am right now, I am knitting. I'm still drinking coffee. Kristen just went into the kitchen to boil some hamburger for Molly. And then after she does that, I'm watching Survivor. After all of that, I'm going to go... Look at Molly. Isn't she adorable? And there's Max over there and Dewey there. Anyway, I can't apparently tell a story just like straight through or a train of thought. After the hamburger's cooked and I finish the sock and I finish watching Survivor, I'm going to go in the kitchen and pull everything out of the freezer because I want to take stock of what we have and figure out something to feed us for dinner. I'm thinking just grilled cheese, which doesn't have anything to do with the freezer, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Right now, the freezer, because we were gone, it's kind of just throw everything in and hope nothing falls out before you close the door. So, I think that's our plans. It's 6:30 or 6:02. 6:30. Yeah, but the second half of this day has been uneventful, so that's good. Well, guys, it is just about, oh, pretty girl. It's just about, it's just after 10 o'clock. I'm snuggling with Molly, trying to keep her calm. We're gonna say goodnight for tonight. And we ask again that you keep Molly in your thoughts and your prayers. Oh, and hope that she continues to improve and we stop adding symptoms. We're pretty concerned right now, but taking it day by day, minute by minute, just giving this girl of ours, as much love as we can. Huh, baby? Do you want your monkey? Do you want your monkey? She's ignoring me. Oh, gotta go. So that's pretty much what we've been battling today, is that cough anytime she moves and getting her to move at all. It's been quite the battle. Not a battle, but it's been challenging because she needs to keep moving so we can build her strength back up, but we don't want to push it too much because she starts coughing. Hi, baby. All right, calm. Just gotta keep her calm. Do you want to say goodnight, Molly? Can you say goodnight, baby? Oh, they can't see you. Can you say goodnight? Say we'll see you in the morning, guys.